What is up, YouTube? It's the Kill Show. Number you guys, a 127-7 gameplay on the map array, playing a little bit of ground war domination. The class loadout I'm using here, guys, is actually the Skorpion EVO along with the silencer and fast mags. And for some reason on this gun, a lot of people like using the extended mags, but I just feel like it has a really slow reload, and that, you know, fast mags is a way better attachment for it. So I mean, it's personal opinion, I guess, or preference. So whatever works for you guys, I guess, is at the end of the day the best thing to run. But this is what I do prefer to run on it. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this gameplay. I think it's pretty rush happy and pretty entertaining. So a few things I want to, or something I kind of want to talk about in this gameplay is actually, I kind of just want to talk about commentaries in general, or just my commentaries, or, you know, something like that, just because over the last couple of videos I've been really thinking about my commentaries. I've really been trying to improve on them. I've been trying to focus on them, and I notice a lot of my friends have too, because I've had a lot of them, you know, my good friends on YouTube really just try and stray a little bit away from the gameplay. You know, myself, I'm never really going to stray away from gameplay. I'm always going to try and post the highest scoring gameplays possible, but I really do want to focus on my commentaries. I want to try and make them as best as possible. You know, the better commentaries, just, you know, commentaries that you can sit there and you can actually listen from beginning to end, because I know there's a lot of guys out there who may post, you know, the best gameplay out there, but they might not post like the most entertaining commentary or something that you just like to sit there and listen to. So that's what I'm really trying to work on lately, and I definitely, you know, recommend just, or would enjoy or whatever, getting comments in the comment section, you know, on ways I could improve on my commentaries if you guys have any tips. But, you know, just a few ways I've kind of found out just how to be a better commentator. Just, you know, small things like, you know, being enthusiastic, being into your commentaries. That's something I've been, you know, trying to be, you know, good at, and something I think I've gotten pretty down is I just, you know, I try and get into a good tone of voice, you know, just get into it, you know, so that way just it's easier to listen to, I guess, if that makes sense. It's a lot easier to listen to, a lot easier just to pay attention to and kind of enjoy. So, because, you know, if you sit here and listen to someone's like, hey guys, it happens to be the Kill Show here, and yeah, I gotta, you know, that's boring. So I really don't like doing that. I really like being into my commentaries. A lot of people, you know, say, hey man, you sound really young, but, you know, I'm actually 17. I just kind of, I don't know, I just kind of get into my commentaries, and I feel like it just makes me a better commentator in general. So that's really one thing I like to do. Another thing is I like to try the best I can to relate to you guys. I know a lot of you guys are similar age to me. Some of you may be younger, some of you may be a little bit older, but as I said, I'm 17, and I try to relate in my commentaries, kind of just feel like you guys are talking to someone you'd know, or someone you could talk to just in general, which is really cool, I think, just to be able to be like that kind of guy. So that's something I just kind of want to try and do more often. That's what I try to do more with the topics and less tips, because when I'm giving you tips, I feel like an instructor. I feel like a guy who's trying to teach you something, right? And which isn't always bad, because it's always good to learn from somebody. I enjoy learning from people, you know, gameplay wise a lot often too, but it's not always the best thing. I kind of enjoy just sitting down and, you know, just being able to talk to you guys about a certain subject or anything, and that's what I try to do more often. And a lot of times the hardest part for me is thinking of the topic. You know, I just can't always think of something to talk about. Otherwise I do, you know, topic every single commentary. So just thinking of topics, just being enthusiastic, and also being kind of relatable, you know, as I said. That's really just kind of it, really, what I've learned so far. I mean, I'm sure there's a few things I really don't even know, and there's guys, you know, on YouTube that just really you can sit there and listen to commentaries just so easily. You could fall asleep to their commentaries. It's just amazing. I really don't even understand how some of these guys are just so good at it. And look right here, I got like a 5-man Lodestar missile. That was pretty cool. But as I'm saying, there's just guys on YouTube you can sit there and watch and just listen to without even seeing a gameplay. So I hope to get there one day, maybe, you know, be a lot better commentary. So commentator, what am I saying? But hopefully you guys did enjoy this, you know, just kind of video. I just want to really talk to you guys. The gameplay was pretty good, but if you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like down below, guys. Other than that, I'm the